How's it going, guys? Backyard Bassing back with you today. Hope everybody had a good weekend here. Today we are going to go over just simple things to look for when you're buying hollow body frogs. I think everybody kind of gets confused when they go to buy frogs. There's so many different kinds out there, and there's so many different looks to them. I will tell you personally, I look for two different things on hollow body frogs. One is I'm looking for a walking bait. This is right here, you can see is real pointy in the front of it. It's going to come through grass and weeds, you know, mat's real easy, doesn't have any hang-ups a whole lot or nothing. And then the other one is actually going to be a Poppin Frog. You can see right there, it's got a little indentation right here on the front, so to pop that water a little bit coming through. I don't throw this one in the weeds as much or nothing like that. It's more like on the outside line of the grass or the lily pads or something like that. Like I said though, when I'm going to buy frogs, just keep this in mind. It does not matter what's on this side. This is the side they're going to see. I keep it very simple. I go with white, I go with black, and I go with a chartreuse, which this one kind of had an accident in the boat, and I don't know if you can see that there. The sun's kind of glaring there. But I like to keep a chartreuse one in there too if the water's a little bit murky. But that's really about the three common colors I use. Like I said, I don't care what the tops look like. The fish aren't looking at the tops. The main thing you want to keep in mind is if it is a very, very sunny day, that's when I'm going to go with a black bottom. If you look up to the sky and you hold your hand up there, you can see the underneath of your hand pretty good because it's dark. If it's cloudy out or raining or something like that, that's when I'm going to go to that white bottom. It seems to work a whole lot better. They see it a lot better. I don't get nearly as many miss hits on that. So that's another thing to keep in mind there. I know somebody's going to ask right away, do I trim my legs? I used to trim them a lot. This is actually a new frog I just got a couple days ago. I haven't trimmed this one yet or nothing, but I probably will leave this long. Now, if I'm getting a bunch of short strikes, then I may start to trim it a little bit. I really don't think it makes that big of a difference. Like I said, I did it in the beginning for a long time, for a few years there, and I happened to see a professional do it and thought, man, that's how you have to do it. And since then, I really don't see much of a difference. Like I said, if I start getting a bunch of short strikes, I might try to trim it just to see if it changes anything. But I think I've tried it before and there just was never any difference. So let's keep that in mind. When I'm throwing frogs, I will tell you, I throw usually about 50 to 65 pound braid every time. That's all I ever throw it on. Just because when they pull that down in that mat, you've got a lot of vegetation you're catching up with there too. So they'll drag it down in there and give you quite a bit of a fight. You might have a 1 pound bass that has about 10 pounds of grass on it, so just keep that in mind. Another thing that I will tell you to look for when you're buying frogs, because not all of them have this. Let's see if this one's got a little bit better weight system here. If you look on the very back here, there is a, see if you can see it. That is, this part right here is actually, there's a weight right there. And what that does is that allows that bait to set down in the water like this. And the reason you want that is because them hooks are back here. So when that fish comes up and gets it, it's grabbing more of the back and it's got them hooks right there. And that's what you want. Because if the thing sets level, they got to come up, and a lot of times what they're going to do is they're going to hit it like this and they're going to crush it, but the hooks are back here now. Or they'll just completely miss it and knock it up out of the grass or lily pads or whatever you're fishing. So just like I said, guys, keep it very simple. Don't pay attention to what the top of the bait looks like. That's just trying to sell you a bait. It doesn't matter. Just look at the bottoms. Like I said, stick with your whites, stick with your blacks, stick with your chartreuse. Even get if you can't find them in chartreuse, not a big deal. Go get you a chartreuse marker. Buy a white one and dye the bottom of it. You know, that's what I do. Works great. So if you guys have anything you guys are wanting to look for in the next couple videos, comment down below, let me know. I did happen to meet an individual the other day by the name of Riley. He's got his own YouTube channel. He actually stopped back by my house. He noticed the pond in my backyard and noticed it was mine right away, so he stopped in. He's got a YouTube channel. It's called Backwood Boys. I'll link him down in the description down there, so you guys go check him out too. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Thanks.